Hello there and welcome back to another Premier League preview, and it is for Tottenham versus Manchester United. This is a preview only, there is no other video footage involved. So let's dive straight into it. You couldn't have, before the coronavirus and the pandemic and everything like that, you couldn't have two teams that had more opposite form than these two teams right now. Tottenham, as you can see here, and obviously we know that the break in play, the 3 months off from the Premier League, it basically sort of means that form has gone out of the window and people aren't really looking at it, really aren't concerned about form too much. But it's worth looking at as well. When you've got Tottenham that had 4 losses and 2 draws out of their last 6, and then you had Manchester United who had 5 wins and 1 draw in their last 6 games. And it's something of a turnaround. And you also look at that as well. The only goal that they conceded in those 6 games was versus Everton. I think it was Calvert-Lewin, possibly. Can't exactly remember. All right, you've got an FA Cup game in there. You've got some Europa League games in there as well. But that doesn't necessarily matter, because all of this was purely about building confidence for those Manchester United players and the Manchester United squad and the fan base as well. A fan base that has been nervous, possibly like earlier on in the season as well, about where they were going to finish, what was happening for them. And then, you look at the exact opposite here with Tottenham. Tottenham over the last couple of years, hell, maybe even the last 5-6 years, something like that as well, you thought that they were building, that they were coming towards something. They were building a team, a young team that was going to be able to challenge, and they did challenge for the Premier League title as well. They challenged, they got themselves to a Champions League final as well in the previous season. You felt that they were always moving forward, that they were always looking to do something, and then they've come into this season, and I think there was a quote from someone that had said, or one of the players had said, there is definitely a hangover that has affected us for the whole season from the Champions League final. They had that absolutely heroic performance from Lucas Moura in the semi-final of the Champions League last year, dug them over the line, and then it was Liverpool that won it 2-0 in the final. Since then, Tottenham have really fell off a cliff. They've obviously got rid of Pochettino as a manager. They brought Jose Mourinho in, which I don't think has been the correct choice. They've picked up some results here and there, but you look at, all right, RB Leipzig are a different animal. Champions League team, Bundesliga team, and they can absolutely rip teams apart at will whenever they want to. But drawing against Burnley, drawing against Norwich, and I think losing that game on penalties as well against Norwich, losing against Wolves. Wolves is no mean feat. They are a juggernaut of a team as well. Losing against Chelsea, a London derby. These are key things that are going against Tottenham at the moment. And if we just have a quick look at the Premier League table, if I can find it, here we go. You got Manchester United that have worked themselves back up to onto 45 points. They are 5th in the league. They could actually tie and go into 4th, level on points with Chelsea, but they would have a better goal difference as well if they're able to pull off the win in this game. Now, that is something that Manchester United should absolutely be chasing, and I think that they are. I think that's one thing that Chelsea need to be aware of, is that this juggernaut of a Manchester United team at the moment, it is coming up quickly. It is 3 points away from you, and they have a better goal difference than you as well. People have been writing off Manchester United, and I know as a Liverpool fan, people are probably looking at this saying, dude, why are you praising Manchester United? I am not that type of football fan. I don't like to just dig out teams whenever I feel like. You have to look at the facts, and they are building themselves back into a top 4 challenging team. Whereas Tottenham, all right, they're only 4 points behind. That's not the end of the world. But before this pandemic kicked in, Tottenham didn't look like they could buy a win if they wanted to. Jose Mourinho has brought in I would say, a negative play style to Tottenham. And I don't think it's going to do them any good against Manchester United. I really don't. And when you're looking at Manchester United as well, you're looking at a Manchester United where everybody is now fully fit. Everybody that they want available is fit. Marcus Rashford, he's back in. Paul Pogba is back in as well. Reportedly going to start on the bench. We don't know. But then they've also got Odion Igalo has had his extension for his loan, so he can see out the rest of the season as well, and he was doing pretty good for them as well. He's a good option for them. And then you've also got to look at, you've got partnerships between like Bruno Fernandes that could happen, Paul Pogba coming on the pitch, McTominay. They've got so many different options now, and when they left this season, when they left the Premier League season where it was before, when this pandemic hit everywhere and paused everything, they'd beaten Manchester City 2-0, and it was pretty comfortable as well. Now, Manchester City are currently the second best team in the country, and they didn't really lay a glove on Manchester United that day. Now, if they continue that with the players that they've got back from injury, like Marcus Rashford, who is a brilliant player. He's a young player, he's a brilliant player, very, very dynamic and very key to getting Manchester United forward. Can Pogba actually have more of an effect on this Man United team, along with the drive and competitive edge that Bruno Fernandes has brought to Manchester United? This could actually be a runaway, it could be a runaway fixture for Man United, honestly. And then Tottenham, the only person that I feel, or I think from reading this, that they've got missing will be Dele Alli. He's suspended over his social media post about the coronavirus back in February. I'm not going to go into that because it's really offensive what he did. But other than that, they should now have Harry Kane fit, which is big for them going forward. Harry Kane is their best goal scorer. You put him in front of goal, you put him anywhere between 30 yards from goal and closer, he's got a good chance of putting it in the back of the net as well. They've really got to get the supply lines to Harry Kane very, very fluid. They have to get that right if they're going to stand a chance in this game. I personally feel, going back to this here, you look at the form, we can say form goes out the window for this one, for any of these games coming back. I personally feel that, and this is as a Liverpool fan, this is how unbiased I am. I personally feel that Manchester United could go to town on Tottenham. I really do feel that. I feel that they will definitely score a couple of goals, and I don't believe that Jose Mourinho's footballing style will hold up to the Manchester United style that they will put on Tottenham. I don't believe that. You know, they're no threat to us and the title and stuff this year. And I've got absolutely no problems with saying that Manchester United should be winning this game. Barring a Jose Mourinho masterclass, which I don't think will happen, I personally feel that Manchester United will walk away from this game 2-0 victors. I really do. I really do. I haven't seen much from Tottenham this season that makes me think Tottenham have got the drive, they've got the tactics, they've got, different tactics that they can switch to. They don't show me anything that makes me believe that Tottenham will go out there, and even if they're playing at home, it doesn't seem to matter, in my opinion. I just feel, personally, that yes, while some of these results for Manchester United aren't against the strongest of teams, they beat the second strongest team in the league before it was all paused, and I just feel that Man United will have a little bit, probably a lot too much over Tottenham, and I think it's going to be a 2-0 win for Manchester United. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this game. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to come out on top? Who's going to be the loser? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do like it and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you once again.